this is my 1972 Arctic Cat Panther 340. I've had it sitting here for a really long time. This was one of my first small engine purchases. It was $75 and came with 2 engines. So subscribe to see more on this because we're finally getting it going. So I'm working on my snowmobile. This is the seat. Top of it looks okay, right? The bottom is gone. And that zipper is held on by 1 thread. How? Oh, 2. Sorry, I lied. 2 threads. That should be pretty strong. It'll hold up another 50 years or so. But like, it's not zipping anything anymore. How's the top of it so perfect and the bottom is just destroyed though? Like, there's no tears. This is the only piece here that's messed up at all on the top, and then the bottom is just destroyed. I don't know. Yeah, so we got one on completely. This is completely secured. It's 10:30. I'm going in tomorrow. We'll get this one on and maybe put it back in the snowmobile. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, so if we get it back in the snowmobile tomorrow, we kind of don't have any snow, so I can't really give it a test ride, but I also have to install the engine. It'll probably be a few more days, but right now, it's not really snowy at all, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that. Yeah. I really want to test drive it, but there's, you know, no snow. So if it snows, I'll hopefully have it ready by then. If not, then, yeah, I don't know. We've got parts. We got the drive sprockets. I ordered them from Arctic Cat Restoration, and they said the shipping was 1 to 4 weeks, and it's only been like 3 or 4 days, so that was really nice. These came way earlier than I expected. It was like $85 plus $15 shipping for the pair, and I think that's pretty good. So yeah, we'll put them on there and get it going. We still don't have snow, so I don't think I'll be able to drive it today because there's no snow, but I might get tempted and rip it around the yard anyways. So quick update. We got the subframe out. That was pretty easy. Now I'm just trying to figure out how to get these darn things out. I have to pull this shaft with the sprockets on it. So I'm gonna go learn how to do that because whatever I'm doing isn't working. So yeah. So, and I'll catch you when I either get this out or decide that I can't do it. I got it figured out. I had to go back and watch a couple videos by, or one of the videos by, now I can't remember the name, but I might link it down below. And so you just, to get this piece out, you just loosen up both of the bearing hangers and it'll fall right out. Then you can deal with all the other bits out of the engine. Well, if you can get the other bearing hanger out, that is. So I'll figure out how to do all that, and then we'll put it back together. Well, we'll take it apart the rest of the way first, because I got to get everything off the shaft. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. Sorry for the background noise. Interesting. This is interesting. I've pulled one of these drive cogs from a snowmobile, and this outside part is all brittle. See how it flakes apart like that? But the inside part is still fine. It's not brittle. So I wonder if this brittling has to do with like sun exposure or oxygen exposure. I don't know, but I've got new ones, so we're putting them in because these are gonna die any minute. All right, we got our drive sprockets back in. It wasn't too bad, but it was kind of hard. The hardest part, I think, was getting this case closed because it's hard to line up these bolts. I don't know what they're called, fly bolts. So next step is to remove and clean these bits here because apparently they're supposed to move freely. I thought they were supposed to be completely secure. So it's a good thing I rewatched a video about it. So I'll remove these, clean them, oil them, grease everything on here, and reinstall it. and then we'll do whatever comes next. Probably first start. All right, I just had Dad help me get this last bolt in here. I might tighten it a little bit more and make sure everything's snugged up. Tighten our track because it's all loose and floppy. And then we'll flip it over, and I think I have to add a cover to the engine. I didn't do very good wiring, but that's okay. It should start and stop. That's our hope. And yeah, so we'll give it a first start here in just a couple minutes. All right, guys, I think we're ready for our first start. We just move some stuff out of the way. Like that. There's kind of a good bit of spilled gasoline around, but that's probably fine. I'm sure nothing will catch on fire. Maybe I should let it air out in here a little bit first, but I'm too excited to do that. Safety isn't important when you're excited, I promise. Alright, we've got our key in there. Hopefully it actually works to stop it. If we want to do that, we will want to do that. When we want to do that. I don't know how the stop button works, but I think you just hold it to kill the engine. It should be in the on position. There's a good amount of fuel on the ground. Choke is on. Throttle is closed. I'm seeing fuel. This light's got nothing. I'm wondering if we're having an ignition system issue. Let's go ahead and just unplug the ignition system here. Unplug it. We won't be able to stop the engine, but that's okay. So that's unplugged. I'll open our choke back up because I think we might have flooded it. Come on, baby. Alright, it's definitely not starting. I saw fuel. Yeah, there's fuel in the lines. Sucking fuel. Let me check the spark plugs and see. I got fuel dripping out of the exhaust, so it's flooded for sure. But how flooded is the question. And then I put all the fuel lines where they go. I think I did. Checking my spark plug here. It's probably quite fouled. Let's see. Spark plug looks. Yep. You can see it's wet. Let's check and see if we've got spark. I know I had spark earlier. Let's see about now. Not seeing any. You take the other plug out so I can spin it over better. Kind of threw my spark plug wrench across the room. I'm not seeing any spark, even though I unplugged it from the kill switch system. Not catch on fire, please. Alright. Yep, we have no spark. I wonder why that is. I'm not sure. So I will bring you guys back when I figure that out, because this had spark before, because I had it running. Alright guys, I think I figured out my wiring issue. I'm going to open up the door and we'll start it up. I don't think I'll be able to drive it tonight just because it's getting late and getting dark. So we'll have to wait for another day for that. But let's see if we can get it to start. Oh, that was promising. Very promising. doesn't like idling. I don't know if it's flooding out or running too lean. I think it's probably flooding out because of our very slow acceleration. My exhaust is loose, but it runs. Oh dear, my CVT is still stuck. Dang it. I thought I had it unstuck. That's disappointing. Let's start it again. It doesn't want to go now. Come on, baby. Let's do it again. I think we still have fuel in the line. Yep. Come on. Choke maybe? Probably not, but we'll try it. Woo! That was loud. All right. Yeah, a little bit. Come on now. Do the go.
What was that?
I said do the go. My ignition system isn't working properly and my exhaust has come off. But, hey, it runs. Might have gotten a little smoky in there, but nice. Might do some tuning, but I'd like to be able to breathe because it's, yeah. Let's see if she'll cold start. I just made this carb gasket out of cardboard, so we'll see. Hopefully she'll be running a little bit rich. Oh, it started. Second pull too. Let me get in it. That's even at idle. Let me see if I can fit you guys. It won't fall. Looking like no. Okay, I guess I have to hold you. Pull it again. Come on. Ooh, 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 getting close. We're also squeaking in the recoil. That's weird. Less choke. I don't like my recoil. Oh well. Alright guys, so I'm pretty sure this is bad. I'll show you here. So, there's supposed to be little aluminum bits there and there on the floor over here. That's supposed to be there. So is that one. There's a couple more. Yeah, all 6 of them broke off. I'm quite sure they're important, but like, am I gonna run it anyways? Yeah. Will it cause problems? Probably. But I've got an extra CVT over there on an engine over there. So we'll see if this works. And if this doesn't work, I don't know. I'll probably swap it. But anybody know how all the fins on that break off? The little tip parts? How would that happen? I have no idea. Post in the comments below. So we might have a problem here. Those sound like bad noises. I think they're connecting rods. That should not sound at all. I hope that's not what I'm hearing, but that's sure what it sounds like. Let's come over to the other engine I've got and see if it makes any of those noises. Pardon me, noises. A little bit, but not nearly as loud. Really hope that's not connecting rod noises. The goal is to see if it'll start and run without spinning the track too much or at all. I do have the brake here, so I'll keep that on. Choke is full. Let's see if it'll start. Not sure why it stalled, but that's okay. I think it'll run once we get it warmed up outside. Just noticed my choke cable is loose, so make sure that stays tight. Close. That's open. That's closed all the way. All right. Let's see if we can pull it outside and give it an actual run. Like, ride it. Yeah? Guys, let's see if we can get it fired up and go for our first ride. Maybe you guys will stand up, maybe not. You'll probably fall over partway through. It's having a hard time starting, but I have only run this carb once, I think. So let's give her a nice shot and see if she'll go. Didn't seem like it was sucking too much. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. You guys are not wanting to stay where I put you. Serious problems here. All right, we'll put it on half choke and see if it'll start, and then we'll move this over here somewhere else. And I grabbed a helmet because safety, you know. Come on now. We're going a second, go. Come on now. Do something for me. Looks like there's very little fuel in the lines. I don't have a primer on this, so it might have a hard time starting. I'm gonna go give it some help. I'll be right back. I got some fuel mixed up in a bottle here. We can just spray in the carb to help get her going, because like I said, I don't have a primer on here. we're actually getting fuel now, so that's why it stalled, which means that's a good thing. Decided to die. Stay alive, stay alive. We moved like 2 feet. Come on now. We're sucking fuel for once, so that's good. At least some amount of fuel. Gosh dang it. We moved some. Let's see. All right. Go, you. I think I might have flooded it now. Are finicky. Nope. We can do it. A little bit less choke. We're having fuel delivery problems. It might have something to do with the carb or the fuel filter, or that the tank might be low on fuel. Oh, there's air getting into our line somewhere. Pretty sure they're still submerged, but I might just have to add some more fuel. Oh yeah, look at that. I think that, oh, no, line still looks, oh, no, I'm right. Hey, look at that, I'm out of gas. I'll refill it a little bit, and then we'll be able to. All right, we're back. I put fuel in it, because it didn't have enough. We'll see if that makes it go. I don't think you guys will stay where you are when I actually go to drive it, so I'm sorry about that. But, actually, I'm not gonna wear gloves. I'm wearing a helmet, and this has brakes, unlike most of my other machines, so we'll see how it goes. I'll give her a shot here. Come on. Oh. All right, open our choke a little bit more. Come on now. I don't think I'll need my little bottle of gas. We're doing things. that's bad. Our CVT appears to be stuck, so that's not good. I think I know why that is too. So that's bad. So that's probably why we couldn't get up and go again. But it runs. And let me get you guys off here, maybe. It'll be easier when I'm not holding the camera too. But it ran. We drove it all around the yard. Now we just have to see if we can get it back to the shop, which is the thing I'm worried about because it's heavy. And I was on my way back to the shop, and now this is stuck. And I think it has something to do with this being, having some things broken in it. So, yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to get it started again or not with it like that. So I'm gonna see if I can get it back off camera because I need both hands for that. So I'll see you guys back at the shop or back out here. So this is the CVT, and I just pulled it apart in the field, and I already kind of fixed the problem, but there's supposed to be little tiny aluminum bits there where they're broken off. I think that was my fault. I tried to tighten it with an impact driver. Pretty sure that's what did it. So I'm gonna have to replace this. Thankfully I have a spare. I'm just gonna not do that, and hopefully they don't break off then. It might have also had something to do with the CVT getting stuck at some point, or put back together incorrectly. But anyhow, I'm gonna finish putting it back together, and because now everything is loose. So I'm gonna then hopefully be able to drive it back to the shop. So I'll see you once I get it